Hi everyone, welcome to a pre-recorded version of Neuro Sask Active and Connected. My name is Melanie. I'm a physical therapist in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, and I'm going to be leading you through the active portion of our Active and Connected today. So for this class, you are going to be needing a chair, no other equipment necessary. You could be sitting on a regular chair, or if you're in a wheelchair, please make sure your brakes are on. For those of you in a regular chair, please don't use one with wheels. We want you to feel nice and sturdy while you're working. Through the class, you can work at your own pace. So take what you need here. If that might be a little slower or a little quicker than I am, please just make sure you're being safe with all of your movements. We should want you to be feeling challenged, but not overwhelmed by any of these exercises. So through the class, I'd like you to be sitting up tall, right on your sit bones. Try not to round back through your spine or lean on your backrest. If you can stay sitting tall throughout the class, that'll add in another layer of work. So you can have a water bottle at the ready, and if you need to take breaks or pause this at any time, feel free to do so. So we are going to start with a nice warm-up. Let's just take one big breath in first. And exhale. All right, looking side to side through your neck, like you're shoulder checking if you were driving a vehicle. We're still sitting tall. Side to side, just a gentle motion. Start to warm up through the joints we're going to be using. Up and down, look toward the ceiling, down toward your belly button, and again, up and down. Once more. And let's tip our ear toward our shoulder. Just a nice gentle motion. Warming up again. Good. Hands over your shoulders. Sitting tall, feet on the ground. Let's take a little twist toward one side. You're moving through your rib cage and then over to the other. So just as far as you are able to move. One side, back to the middle, and then over to the other. Let's go one more in each direction. Back to the middle, still tall. Good. Hands on your lap. Let's think about your chest. Lift it up toward the ceiling, arch through your back and look up. And then round your upper back, look toward your pelvis. And again, lift the chest, look up. Round your back, look toward your pelvis. And one more. Good. And let's start with a few big shoulder circles back. Starting to warm up through our arms. And shoulder circles forward, nice and big. Again, these don't need to be fast. Just trying to warm up all the muscle groups and the joints we're going to be using. Let's take both arms, reach them straight up over your head, as high as you're able to get. Energy long through your fingertips. And again, reach out and up, straight elbows, sitting tall and back down. Once more, reach out and up and down. And we'll do the same out to the side. It's like you're making a snow angel, up and down. Reach your arms long, sit as tall as you can, up away from your backrest. Good. All right. And another shoulder roll back. So this is a nice posture for us to start in today. We are going to start with a little bit of some cardio. So building our heat up, getting your breathing to increase a little bit, heart rate up, warm muscles, and we're going to start with a nice little punch forward. So one arm at a time. Reach your arms straight out in front, about shoulder height. And then as you're feeling able to do so, let's pick up our pace a little bit. Make sure your feet are still flat on the ground and you're tall through your spine. Moving nice and quick. This is the cardio portion. These will be short and sweet, but they're there to build some heat. So reaching out Nice quick movement. Sit tall, almost there. And relax. Shoulder roll back. Good. Let's do the same thing one more time. Start slow, reaching straight out as far as you can reach without leaning. And pick up your pace. Again, you're moving at your own pace, but you want this to be on the quicker end of your movement. You're using all the muscles in your torso to stay tall and steady. Please make sure you're safe while you're doing all of these exercises. Last few, keep those arms moving. And relax. Again, shoulder roll back if you'd like. And we're going to start through a bit of reaching to work our core muscles and our shoulder muscles here. So the first one is a reach straight ahead. I'll show you from the front and from the side. So tall on your sit bones, you're going to either reach your arms straight out or you can have them placed on your shoulders to save a bit of energy here. So from your sit bones, I'd like you to reach yourself far forward like you're going to place something on the table in front of you and bring yourself back up tall. From the side, no need to change where you are, just so you can see I'm leaning from my pelvis and using my back muscles to pull me back up. Make sure you're not rounding through your spine and losing your height while you move. Again, nice and tall, reach, feet are on the ground. Reach long arms out and back in. Let's go for two more. Big reach forward and back in. And last one. Reach long arms. Pull yourself tall and then give your arms a little bit of a rest. All right, next one is a reach to the side. So either arms straight out, again, option to have your hands on your shoulders or even to have them across your body. So that's from hardest to easiest with your arm options. Tall from your pelvis, away from your backrest. Let's reach our arms out. And then gently bring yourself over to one side, stay really tall, and then pull back to the midline, and same to the other side. So try to avoid collapsing down through your body as you reach. Think about reaching out and up. And you can look where you're going if you like, only leaning as far as it's safe to do so. This should be a bit of a challenge, but we don't want anyone to be leaving the side of their chair here. Coming back, and let's do two more each side. Remember your arm options if your shoulders are getting tired. Reach the torso out. So balance work, stability. One more in each direction. Reach and lean. And in, and again the other side. And in. Wonderful. And big shoulder roll back. All right, so our last one here looks a little bit like a disco. So some of you might already know this motion. I'm going to get you to take one hand to start, reach up all the way in the corner of your world, and then bring it down toward your knee. You can use a disco finger if you'd like, or just the whole hand. Reaching up, add that little twist, and turn. So reaching up, twist to that side, and then twist hand coming to your opposite knee. If you'd like to make this a little more challenging, you can add both arms. Reach up and down. So you're making a diagonal pattern up from one side, down to the other. Again, one hand or both. Having that nice tall sit through your sit bones. Make sure you haven't lost it. And drop down, and again, reach and down. Wonderful. Let's do the same on the other side. So opposite arm, reaching up, little twist, and then down toward the outside of your other knee. Start to move through that diagonal pattern. Still tall in your sit bones as you go. Down, turn your chest, look where your hand is going, and you can do both arms if you're looking for a bit more of a challenge here. Reach and down to the outside of your knee. Up, look where you're going, stay really tall. We're all breathing normally while we work. One more. Reach up, reach down, and shoulders back. All right, we're coming back to a piece of cardio. Bring the heat up again and get our heart rate moving a little bit faster. So this time we are going to be rolling our arms. So one arm around the other, hands are in a fist, feet are flat on the ground, and you're still tall. So start that roll, and then when you're feeling ready, let's pick up the pace a little bit. So you're moving as fast as you're able through your arms, still tall, long neck, and breathing. Keep going, guys. Little piece of cardio here. Keep moving, roll those arms, and relax. Drop them down. Shoulder roll back if you need it. And I'm going to challenge you here. If you're able to roll in the opposite direction, that might feel a bit like patting your head and rubbing your tummy. If this is not an option, go back the way you just did. And let's pick up our pace one more time. Quick rolling, sitting tall, shoulders away from your earlobes, little string pulling you tall through the top of your head. Keep rolling, last few seconds, and relax. Well done, guys. All right, we are going to come into our upper body workout or portion of the class. So I'd like you to start by bringing your hands to your shoulders. We're going to reach both arms straight over your head and reach them as tall as you're able and back down to your shoulders. Again, reach up, long arms, straight elbows. Think of this reach coming all the way from your sit bones. So you're reaching tall through your torso as well. Feet are flat on the ground. Reach. Think about the energy through your arms. You're trying to push up and pull down. Let's do 3 more. Push up and pull down. 2 more. And pull down. Still breathing. And pull. Good. Give them all a little shake. Okay. Arms out to the side this time. Palms facing up. Roll your shoulders back and stay tall on your sit bones. I want you to think about pulling your hands in toward your shoulders and then bringing them back out. You can imagine maybe you have some weight in your hands and out. So pull tight. Use the fronts of your upper arms, your biceps to pull in each time and then out. And again, pull in and out. All these muscles along your tummy are still tight and tall. In, reach, feet are still on your ground. Sitting tall, last one here. Pull tight, reach out and drop your arms down. Good. Keep giving them a little shake. Take breaks as you need it, guys. Feel free to pause the video. We're going to do the same motion, but straight out in front of us next. So palms facing forward. If you're able to have your arms all the way out, we're going to pull our hands to our shoulders in and out. Option, if you need to do this a little bit lower, that's just fine. Elbows straight, pull in and out. So the arms can be low down to make this a little bit simpler, or they can be up high, elbows at about shoulder height, if possible. And you're pulling like you've got weight in your hands, in and out. Breathing. 3 to go here. Pull in, sit tall, smiles on your face if you can, and last one. And bring it down. Good. Give it all a little shake. Okay, we're working through the backs of our arms this time. So elbows right by your side, palms facing forward. And I want you to think about straightening your elbows, push down, squeeze your arms straight, and bring them back up. So we're aiming for the backs of our upper arms. Press down. You might have done this motion maybe almost in a way when you pressed up out of your chair. to transfer or to help yourself stand up. Push down and pull up. Again, elbows tucked in, really tall. That string's pulling you out the top of your head. 3 to go. Press down, pull up, feet on the ground. 2. Last one. And up. Good. Give your arms a little bit of a shake here. We have one more with our upper body in this series, and then we're back to a cardio piece again. So I want you to think as if you're rowing a boat for this last one. If you haven't rowed a boat, don't worry, there's not much to it. So you're sitting away from your backrest, tall, both arms reaching forward. Imagine you have the handles of the oars. And I'd like you to pull back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and then reach back out. Again, there's not much to the technique of this boat rowing here, but I'd like you to think, squeeze the shoulder blades together. You're opening the front of your chest up. It's a really nice exercise for some of our postural muscles. Squeeze shoulder blades together and reach out. Still sitting tall. If you need your arms to come a little bit lower, that's just fine. You can bring them in along the side of your body down here and get a good squeeze each time. Let's do 3 more rows. Big reach out, long arms. 2 more. Row and reach. And last one. Row and reach. Lovely. Give it a shake. All right, we're coming into another cardio piece here. So we are going to come back to our arm rolling. Only this time, if you'd like to make it a little more challenging, we're going to roll our arms and add a little twist in through our ribcage or our torso. So starting slow, sit tall away from your backrest. Start moving the arms a little quicker when you're ready. And then if you'd like to add the rotation in, add it in. Nice quick motion, long neck. Again, the rotation through your torso is optional. You can do this sitting right to the front. And you're moving as fast as you are able. Last few seconds, make sure you're still getting lots of air in and out. And relax. Good. Give it a little shake. And just like we did last time, if you're able to reverse the direction of your roll, which might feel very strange, let's try that again. If not, go the same direction you were before. All right, let's start the motion. Sitting tall, pick up your pace, and optional again, add the rotation in. So small turns happening through your rib cage if you'd like them. Moving as fast as you can, keep a long neck. You guys are doing awesome. I know those arms are getting a little bit tired by now. Last few seconds, still tall, still breathing, and relax. Lovely. Okay, so for the next few exercises, we have a lower body option. If you would like to partake in that option, wonderful. You can choose to do just your legs or the legs and the arms. If the lower body is not an option for you, just work through the arm piece that I will show you and ignore the other half. So take what you need. Putting both together will really challenge balance. It'll challenge coordination and give you a little bit more of a workout. So we are going to start with a march through our legs. You're tall, you're away from your backrest, and you're trying to get almost the back of your thigh up off your chair just a little bit every time. If you're looking for your arm piece, it's reaching arms up and down. Again, you're going at your own pace here. You don't have to match the pace that I'm taking. With your arms, they're nice and long. They're reaching as far over your head as you are able to do. And if you're putting the two together, the coordination might be a little bit tricky at first. Keep moving as best you can. Stay tall. You got it. Let's do 3 more. 2 more, tall through your torso. All those muscles are working. Here's your last one. And down. Good. So stay away from the backrest, working through our knees this time. So you are going to kick one leg out and in, and I'd like you to straighten your knee as much as possible. If you're looking for your arm option, they're going to touch your shoulders and reach out. So elbows are up tall at about shoulder height, reaching in and out, or feel free just to do the legs or just the arm portion. I'll keep doing both, just so no matter where you are, you can see your movement. Out and in, again, away from your backrest. I know your torso's working hard, you want some support. Last two, and one, and then give it a little shake out. Good, we're getting there, guys, almost done. With your lower body, you're going to bring yourself out, stepping your leg away from the midline and back into the middle. If you're a bit limited because you have arms on your chair, just move as much as you are able. So out and in with the legs, trying to bring your knee with you. Make sure it's not just your toes that are tapping. Try to get your whole thigh. And then if you're adding your arms on, you're into that snow angel motion, reaching out to the side, long arms, hands up overhead, and back down. Reach up and down. Again, you can do upper body or lower body, or put the pieces together if you wish. Still tall, still breathing. Remember, this is a coordination challenge, a balance challenge, and bringing our heart rate up a little bit here. One more to go. Looking great, guys. And in. Good. Our last one through this series is actually going to be at our ankles and at our wrists. So at our ankles, you want to lift your heels up nice and high until just your toes are resting on the ground, and then reach it around so your heels are down and your toes are up. You're going to alternate back and forth. Your option for your upper body is to do the same thing with your hands at your wrists. So fingers down and up. And moving at your own pace. Again, if your arms are getting a little tired, you can tuck them in by your side. Make sure we're getting lots of movement through our wrists or our ankles or both. We're almost there, guys. Last little bit. Up and down. Good. And then give it a little bit of a shake. Okay, we are going to add one more piece with our cardio back on. We are coming into that boxing, but we're going to change it up a little bit. So I'd like you to reach your arm up across, like you're going to grab onto something up by your opposite ear. So if you'd like to add a little twist into your body, you're more than welcome to. And again, we're still tall on our sit bones, feet flat on the ground, well supported, and move at your own pace. So let's reach up and up. Moving slow to start, and then as you're feeling ready, you can pick up the pace a little. If you don't want the twist through your body, you can stay sitting really tall. This one should be quite challenging to support through your torso. Looking good, guys. Again, you're moving as fast as you are able. I saved the tough one for the end. We're almost there. Last few, sitting tall and down. Again, roll your shoulders back. We're going to do that one more time, and then we're going to go through our cool down. So feet back on the ground, tall through your sit bones, away from your backrest. Start slow. Here we go. Reaching up and across. If you'd like to add a little rotation on, add a nice small one. Or you can stay sitting straight ahead and just move through your arms. Little smile on the face always makes things a little bit easier to get through. Last few seconds of this workout here. Nice and tall, keep breathing and relax. Good. All right, guys, we are going to move through a bit of a cool down, slow our heart rate, slow our breathing rate. and just bring the muscles back to a lower temperature. So I'd like you to take a few big shoulder rolls backward, slow it right down, just a nice gentle piece of movement before we finish up for the day. And let's go the other direction, up and over. Looking good, guys. Okay, let's take one arm, reach all the way up over your head. Think about taking a nice big breath in through that long side of your body. Reach as long as you can. And let's do the same over on the other side. Opposite arm, reach up and over. Long arm, big breath in. Good. Coming through our cat and cow, lift your chest up toward the ceiling, look up. And then round your back, look toward your hips. Once more, chest up, look up. And round your back, look toward your hips. Good. And let's take both arms together. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale, press your arms down. And one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach down. Good. Give yourself a nice pat on the back. Thank you so much for joining me today in the active portion of Active and Connected. This is a pre-recorded version. Enjoy the rest of your day and have a lovely night. See you.